and I love speaking to authors. Absolutely love speaking to authors. And that's what we're about to do right now.
The Cape's Big Wake Up, 6 to 9 a.m. with Aidan and Julian.
And there's a crop of authors who have found a way of getting their own material published. And anybody in the past who went the publishing route or a big publisher house, they tell you not easy getting your stuff firstly vetted, secondly accepted, and then published. It's a hellishly expensive exercise. But so many artists in our city and around the country are saying, let's self-publish it and let's see where that goes. So I'm joined on the line by a police captain. His name's Arthur Minaar. Has built up a solid reputation in social crime prevention and also communications within the police service, and he's out to tell positive stories about the men and women in blue. There's so much negativity around police, and the police are ineffective, and the police don't do what they're supposed to, and so on. He says, well, there are so many stories behind the scenes that we just don't get to hear, and he's looking to set the record straight. His book's entitled When People Serve, and I've got Captain Arthur Minaar joining us not only live on the radio, but also live on Facebook. Morning to you, sir. Thanks so much for your time.
Morning, Aidan. Morning, Jules. Morning, Heart listeners.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've obviously got a long-standing career in the police. At what point did you say, actually, you know what? I've built up so much experience. I'm turning this into a book.
Yeah, it was the death of my brother in 2003. He was brutally murdered. Also, detective at Maitland Police Station. He was gunned down, 16 shots in the upper body, and from that experience, I realized I need to make the community more aware of what is going around us, and also the police officer I need to strengthen so that he can also be more visible, be more assertive in what he's doing. Ja, so hence the reason for me writing this book. En ja, soos ons maar opgegroei het in die Cape Flats, het ons ouers maar altyd vir ons gesê, ek kan 'n boek van my lewe skryf, you know. Yeah. And that's what my mom said. And yesterday I could give recognition to her, though in the beyond, not with us anymore. Yeah. But I could give recognition to her yesterday and say, Mom, I've done it. I wrote a book for you. You know. Done. So all these things inspire me to write, you know. And I come from 4 police services, you know. I'm probably one of the only guys still in the police that served in 4 police services. And I come from the apartheid time.
I know what you mean when you say 4 police services, but for people who perhaps don't understand the history of the name changes and the change in focus of the police, what does that mean?
Yeah, I joined the South African Railway Police on Friday, the 13th of January, 1984, which is a good day for me. Maybe a bad day for other people. However, in 1986, October, we amalgamated with the South African Police. That's the police force then. The apartheid force. Yeah, that's correct. And in 94, 95, we became a police service, militarized, with the lieutenant and the major rank still in. And then I think in 2010, we demilitarized the police. Yeah, so hence the reason I can vouch for 4 police services, of which I nearly served 4 decades.
Yeah. And so I mean, you spoke about the death of your brother, but that was almost 20 years ago. Have you been sort of collating the stories since then? But why are you only publishing now? There's a large gap between his death, which might have sparked the idea, and actually publishing the book.
Yeah, the reason is I am in the awareness field, you know, and I have realized that I can make an impact on a 4-year-old because I'm sitting at Canal Walk in front of Pick and Pay, and a 4-year-old youngster comes sitting next to me. I'm in civilian clothes, and he look at me and he says to me, "You're a police officer." I said, "Yes, but how do you know?" He says, "You were by my school, my creche, and you taught us the 5 golden rules of safety." And when I heard what the name of the creche was, I realized I've been to this creche 2 months ago. So I must have made an impact on this lady's life, you know. And hence the reason I was contemplating this all the time. And in 2013, I started writing the book, and 2015, my laptop crashed and I lost everything, but
Oh,
I've got a
man.
project book in my office,
Mhm.
and I could just view through the project book, and then everything comes to the fore. And today I can present you nearly 100 short stories of living events in my life where we could have assisted and helped the community, And I ran the victim support room at Mowbray Police Station for 10 years. And I say, I can vouch, that I had no comebacks. And
Yeah.
the person that came there for victim support left the police station a different person. And that is the mindset I want to change. And also our police officers, that they need to be more assertive and be more, I would say, frontline workers. In other words, you need to be there in the face of the community. You need to assist and help. And at times the community didn't phone the station commander; they phoned the communication officer, which was me. And I could then assist them. And hence the reason this is my payback basically to the police. And I've still got a few years, not much, to serve in the police, and I want to do it to the best of my ability.
Listen, I'm loving what you're saying. Have your bosses seen the book? I mean, provincial.
I can't hear you.
All right, okay. Can you hear me now, sir? No. All right. I think we've lost him. I can hear myself, and I know I'm going out on the radio. Still nothing. You still can't hear me there. We're speaking to Captain Arthur Minaar, and it's a pity we've broken down the line with him. So we're gonna have to park the discussion there. But I'm just loving how let's see. I see he's been restored. Are you back there? Can you hear me now, sir? I got no next word, so we're going to have to leave the interview right there with him. But Captain John Minnaar, Captain Arthur John Minaar, he's got a book called When People Serve. We'll put all the details on our Facebook page because I was about to find out from him just where the book is available and what it costs and so on. But we've broken down on that Facebook connection with him. But here's the story. He's in a line of work. He says it's a thankless task, and maybe just in the personal telling of what it is that he does, he's able to change perceptions. I'm loving the fact that people from all walks of life who don't have a literary background but have powerful stories to tell and to share. I'm loving the fact that they're saying, let me sit down in front of a laptop, a PC, let me even write by hand. I've spoken to people who've written manuscripts by hand because that's what they're comfortable with, and they've put their stories in book form. Books are living things. And what you're able to do off those living things is to pass them around and share them and keep them and reflect on them and go back to them. I love that. Arthur.minaar21@gmail.com. That's where you can order the book. It's arthur.minaar21@gmail.com. We'll put the details up on our Facebook page also. So thanks very much for his time this morning, live with us on our breakfast. Captain Arthur Minaar telling us about his book called When People Serve.